Hello there, nieces and nephews. Uncle JD here again. In case you're watching the archived version, I am in the hospital, and I will be for probably about another week. Nando, first one in the room. How you doing, man? um, Real quick, just want to mention, I'm not going to be able to take calls on this live stream because nurse is in another room. I'm also sharing a room, so I'm trying to, be respectful as I can be, trying not to be too loud. Chilling, watching Bitcoin. Up or down? Actually, Bitcoin. I don't know much about it, but I didn't mean that in a rude way, by the way. Wasn't trying to single you out. You just happen to be the only one in here, and I just wanted to mention it. Stuff like that. But what was it? But yeah, Nando, if you want to. All right, sorry about that, y'all. Had to take a phone call from my mom. Can't ignore that call. But yeah, Nando, if you want to hit me up later on, that'll be cool. You can try to call a couple of times. If I don't answer the first time or whatever, I might be asleep. I don't mind being woken up. That's cool. Where the hell did chat go? No. Okay, there we go. No worries. Most people have no idea. Florencia Bello says, Pacina Paradora. Hopefully I said that correctly. Not sure what it means, but I hope I said it right. Lurline Haynes, thank you, booty ass song. Not sure what that means, but welcome to everybody that's in the room. All right, so I'll be in the hospital for about another week. They're going to stick some needles through my back into my abdomen to basically destroy some nerves to basically eliminate the pain that I feel. It was either that or something more intense. They were going to do it today, which means I could have gone home probably by tomorrow or the next day. But now I have to wait for the doctor that does that procedure to return next week. in order to do that procedure. But if it's going to help get rid of the pain, I'm all for it. Currently, I got some Dilaudid in my system. It doesn't have me loopy or anything, but it did take away the pain, so that's cool. Besides, when something doesn't quite get the job done, so for those of you that are new to my live feeds and stuff like that, I like to encourage everyone to say hello and mention what country they're from. That way I can shout out their country. Looks like there's 5 people according to that counter. Hopefully they didn't see that. Sorry about that, y'all. So, Black Sun Hexagram says, hello from Canada. Hello back to Canada. What's going on? So far, the food quality here is pretty good. It's damn good for hospital food. But usually my blood sugar is, let's see here, Black Sun Hexagram. Yes, I am in the hospital. Came in due to some abdominal pain, and I came in on a Friday, this past Friday, and they sent me home Sunday. Everything seemed to be okay. Monday, you know, nothing felt like anything was wrong. And then Tuesday, Tuesday morning, the pain started coming back. So I came back. They did another CAT scan. They found out that I have an enlarged artery somewhere. So for those of you that haven't heard in previous streams, so I have pancreatitis. I'm type 3 diabetic, which means type 2 basically, but it comes along with early onset Alzheimer's disease. I have an enlarged liver at the moment, and then of course the enlarged artery, which they're going to be doing a procedure later this week to at least numb out the pain. Black Sun Hexagram says, I had surgery a few weeks ago. I was attacked in both hands and left wrist broken. It's like, sorry to hear that. And I appreciate you hoping that I recover, but mine is physical, like on its own. Yours was an attack, so I'm sorry to hear that you were attacked. Do you know why they did it? or was it like just a random attack, or no clue? Yeah, I hate to say it, Black Sun hexagram, but it be that way sometimes. I've been I've been jumped a few times, long time ago in my younger years. Um, Rough area, okay. I can understand that Black Sun hexagram. That was kind of the situation of my jumpings, but it was the school that I went to. Um, it was uh, it was during a time in this part of town that I was living in. It was still pretty heavily segregated, and it was strange because I'm very light complected. I came out lighter than I was supposed to. I'm primarily Cherokee Indian, um, Jewish, Irish, and German. Um, and the Irish and German blood is where the white part of me comes from. Um, that basically I wasn't white enough for the white kids, but I was too white for everybody else. And so that pretty much left me with no one to hang out with except for the Mexican students who did not speak English. Um, Nobody wanted to hang out with them, so I did, and started making friends with them and stuff like that. And then um, I started going to the different um, ethnicities that there was hardly any of uh, in my school. This was Polk County, Bartow, Florida. Um, look it up. You'll know what I mean. During the 90s, Polk County during the 90s. Um, but basically, uh, there was there was three Mexican kids, one Chinese kid, and a guy from India. Um, I'm sorry, one second. Black Sun hexagram here in my city. It has been overrun with Indians, Punjabi, and Arab. Muse X. Okay, I'm thinking that might be for Muslim right there. Okay. Um, basically, so I started hanging out with the kids that nobody else would hang out with based upon their race, because that's something that we had in common. We were being discriminated against. But um, another one of the things that led into us all hanging out, being the ethnic outcasts that we were, um, I noticed that they would jump me, but the other guys would get jumped too. And I think the only one out of our group that was safe was the one girl. There was the two Mexican guys and a Mexican girl. and we were pretty cool with each other. And anytime that one of us would, it's like we were a gang without being a gang. I'm sorry. Black Sun hexagram says I was jumped by some Indian guys. I'm white Caucasian. This was unprovoked attack early in the morning. Not as bad as America with all the guns, but lots of bad apples coming here. Gotcha. Okay, so up in Canada, thank you for the prayers for my recovery. Up in Canada, what's the gun activity like there? Because up until recently, I would always have a minimum of 3 hand pieces on me. This way, if I couldn't get to one, I could get to another, um, which which earned me the, because I was huge into like mafia movies and stuff. It earned me the name Johnny Three Guns Yohanani. Used to be Johnny Three Blades, but then I became Johnny Three Guns. I wasn't part of the mafia. I wasn't, there is no mafia. Um, I wasn't part of, you know, any crime families, cartels, or, gangs or nothing like that during that time. Did some gang activity when I was younger, but that didn't last very long. I'll go into that some other day. Some other day. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Angel A. Hello from New York City. Big ups to New York. Uh, Black Sun Hexagram. Oh, thanks for the compliment there. Um, Angel A. Hope you feel better soon. I appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I wasn't with the mob or nothing like that. But I did wear my Godfather suits and stuff like that. Um, and stuff like that. But the point is, in Tampa, well, in America, period, but in Tampa, Florida, I can speak for Tampa. Um, we we have the occasional gunplay. Um, so yeah, if you don't mind, kind of giving us an idea of what the gun activity in Canada is like, I would appreciate it. For those of you that are just coming into the stream, say hello and what country you're from. That way I can say hello back and give a shout out to your country. I do want to mention my pain is tolerable right now because I gave me some Dilaudid a little bit ago. So that's why I'm even capable of speaking right now. Whenever the pain's there, I basically just want to just sit here and do nothing. But right now, feeling pretty decent. Made the mistake of putting Splenda in my coffee. Hazelnut coffee. Ruined by Splenda. I don't even want to drink it now. So, while I've been in here, I've had time to do some brainstorming. So, I'll be doing live streams pretty often based upon time and place. But my plan is to I'm actually going to start doing like a talk show. Maybe Friday nights, maybe Saturday nights. I'm talking about getting a friend of mine to sit in as like the co-host or whatever. I do have two devices to where I can do the live on one and take calls on the other. So the talk show will have call-in segments. Regardless of how long my special guest hosts can stick around for those live streams, I'm going to try to make them at least 2-hour live streams, maybe more. This way, on that particular show, I can cover topics and shit like that, and then give a good amount of time for the call-in portion, to where you can call in, say what's up, ask a question. There's really no limit on what you can say or ask uh, whenever calling into the show. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me get caught back up on this chat here. All right. So, where are you from? Apparently, that chat message came in message first, then the name, unless that is part of the message. And no, that looks like it should be the name there. Um, so I want to say that's the. I'm having a hard time seeing. The screen is very small. I believe that's the Palestinian flag, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, forgive me. Um, but hello to you, and I am from Tampa, Florida, United States of America. Um, Forgive me if I say this wrong. Cabuera take Itaka. Hopefully I said that correctly. Forgive me if I butchered it. Says love you. Uncle JD loves you too. Um, but yeah, also in regards to the talk show, um, the weekly talk show, uh, send me an email at unclejd333 at gmail.com with any suggestions for topics and uh, theme ideas for that particular week's uh, live stream talk show. Um, Obviously, I won't be able to start that too soon because I'm still in the hospital, and I will be in here for about at least a week more. Um, so yeah, just keep an eye out for that. And like I said, email me suggestions on topics and stuff. I'm gonna try to do like a top 10 list of whatever. I'm gonna try to, you know what? No, let's be different. I'm gonna do a top 13 list, and then that'll be what I like to call the get your mind right sessions. Also gonna comment on things that I see, and it's kind of like the late shows, except this one is real. Give me one quick second. Okay, sorry about that. Um, gonna be doing the talk show. Like I said, it's gonna be better because it's real. Uh, it's not gonna be pre-planned out, scripted, and all that. The only thing that would be pre-planned would be the top 13 list, and um, yeah, but that's not really scripted. That's just planned out. Um, in future episodes for the talk show, I might demonstrate some cooking skills. Um, might even do, I don't know, like do a karaoke song towards the end of the show. That way, if you don't want to stick around for it, you can, leave because that'll be the end of the show. Or you can stick around and check it out. Um, Not saying I'm the greatest singer out there, but, you know, I'm just trying to provide content. Whether you legitimately enjoy it or you just want to roast me for it or whatever the case might be, um, uh, no matter what it is, it'll all be good. Um, thing I can say is being in here gives me plenty of time to train the different sections that I'm trying to dread up. And, and yeah. Um, my original plan was to have like a strip about that wide going down the back side of my head and having the rest of it shaved off. But I'm starting to think of, instead of doing that, having like 3 stripes, the same width, but different lengths, going from the middle, then towards the right, and then towards the right again, towards one long one shorter one, and then the shortest one. But I don't know. But I got plenty of time to plan it out because the hair's got to grow anyway for it to do what I want it to do. Probably shouldn't be too much longer before I can get the tattoo right here that I'm wanting to get. Not going to talk about what it is. I'll just end up showing it off whenever I get it. Could have sworn I heard something that was like a reference to the movie Blood In, Blood Out. If you haven't seen the movie Blood In, Blood Out, I strongly suggest you watching it. 18 and over only. Suggested from Uncle JD, because I'm not going to encourage any minors to watch something that their parents might not want them watching. Got some other plans for some other YouTubers in Florida. Trying to talk with them, try to see if we can negotiate maybe a crossover episode that we can of some kind of show that we can kind of do a simultaneous live stream, like they're streaming on their channel, I'm streaming on my channel, and their followers see me, my followers see them. Shouldn't say followers, their subscribers, my subscribers. I'm always into doing collaborations, whether locally or long distance, so if you or someone you know has a YouTube channel and they would like to collaborate with someone on any topic or subject at all, I'm available. So when it comes to going live, I think what I'm going to start doing is I think I'm going to go live 3 times a day. Once in the morning, once sometime in the afternoon or early evening, and then one really late at night. This way, any viewers that would like to watch the live stream and or call in, they'll have their opportunity instead of them always being asleep in that part of the world and not getting to see it live or be able to have the opportunity to call in. What was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, so now the live talk show, though, that's gonna be once a week. I do apologize for those that live in countries where it's the middle of the night whenever I'm live streaming at that point, or whatever the case might be. But at least you'll be able to watch the archive version to get the entertainment part out of it. Powder Girl, how you doing? She says, "Hey JD." How's everything going with you, Powder Girl? All right, got a like. That's cool. Not gonna lie, I am trying to get monetized, so any liking, sharing, subscribing that y'all can do, greatly appreciate it. Powder Girl says, good, thanks, good to hear, good to hear. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is, probably shortly after I end this live stream, I'm gonna make a video announcing, the same updates that I gave in regards to the programs and stuff like that. This way, the concept is ready, available for y'all to watch, to get the details of the show structure. So for those of you that just recently came into the live that did not hear it, still in the hospital, we'll probably still be here for about another week. Simply because we're waiting on a specific doctor to come back in order to do the procedure. Powder Girl says, oh wow. Yeah, I know, right? So basically, I guess this will be like a week-long series. Hospital visit with Uncle JD, I guess. Hospital week, whatever you want to call it. The good thing is, I got access to a hot shower. Food quality is halfway decent. The staff is very kind. They're constantly, taking care of people and stuff. A lot better than other places. Haven't really heard any employees complaining, so that's always a good thing. You want your hospital staff to be in a good mood. Not gonna lie. Check this out. That's my view. A window, same trees, but different birds, different squirrels. Abnahab Singh says, who are you? I'll tell you who I am. I'm Uncle JD, motherfucker. Anyway. You know what I mean there, Powder Girl. But it's weird. Like, I got access to cable TV. I'm still studying and analyzing different Charles Manson interviews. I'll get more into that some other time. Nice personality, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Not a lot of people have told me that, but I thank you for the compliment. If you don't mind me asking, where are you from? That way I can shout out your country. Alp the Siren Yeet. Hi again. No, not right now, but hello to you. India. Okay, well, shout out to India. Trying to see if I can remember how to say it. I can't remember. There was this guy that was in the same rehab that I was. and he was from India, and he told me how to say good day or good day to you, something like that. Uh, in and I can't remember what the dialect in India is called, but he had taught me how to say it, and it was in rehab, so you should be able to tell why I've forgotten how to say it. Um, that looks like. Do you pronounce that squirt, granddad, or is it just SQRT, granddad? Either way, says what's good, Unk? I'm still alive. That's good. But what's going on? Alp the Siren Yeet. Shout out to England. Powder Girl. My parents took to their place on CeeLo Drive in Beverly Hills. That house has been. Are you serious? I mean, I wasn't trying to, be inappropriate or nothing, but I did want to go see the house. Squirt Granddad. Squirt. It was my clan tag in Call of Duty in like 2010. Oh, okay, cool. Squirt away then. Um, Sharon Tate house, yeah, it's gone. Is the ranch still there at least? I mean, I'm not expecting to be able to go onto the property, but if I could at least like see it through binoculars or something, that would be cool. Not sure about that one. Okay, I'll try to do some research. Maybe Google it. Alf the Siren Yeet says, "Can you die from what I have?" Technically, um, uh, when my pancreas is completely shot, yeah, it's pretty much a done deal at that point. Um, I don't know about the liver situation. Uh, not very medically minded. Um, and with the diabetes, you could always go into a diabetic coma if you don't do what you're supposed to do with your insulin. So it's more of a maintenance thing uh, in order for me not to die from it. But they did tell me that my blood is good, my urine's good, my kidneys are good, my lungs are clear, my heart is strong. So the only organs that I'm really concerned about is uh, the pancreas and the liver. But I do have lymphedema also. Um, it looks like it's starting to get under control though, which is cool. Um, and then all the other issues that I got are mental. Like I have anxiety issues. Um, One doctor suspects that I might be bipolar, but
20, 224 A, put in the road. A or B? A or B? I don't know what's the number. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hello?
Okay, I
Okay, okay.
thought they were
Thank you.
talking to me, but it wasn't nothing to do with that. Let's see here. But in regards to Alp the Siren Yeet saying, "Oh no," it's not that big of a deal. I just have to stay on top of things. Um, Sean Moore, tell Doc, get out. Don't let them tell you. I agree, Sean. I agree. Get out. Sorry. But but yeah, I believe that my roommate may be trying to get some rest, so I am going to cut it off for now. I will be back on later, though, when it's a little bit more appropriate. Until then, Uncle JD signing out. As always, everybody stay safe.